Big Brown won the Kentucky Derby back in 2008, but who will be wearing the roses this year? We're talking all things Derby coming up in this week's edition of PA Harness Week. We've got horses, hats, and a whole lot of harness coming up. It's the day of the 140th running of the Kentucky Derby, and I have the secret to making a great hat. I'll tell you all about the big party in the Poconos tonight. Plus, we've got some exciting races to show you from both Pocono Downs and Harrah's, Philadelphia. And we'll head to Yonkers for the finals of the Bluechip and Levy. Racing's fastest paced half hour starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
They're on.
Racing fans, and welcome to PA Harness Week. This ain't an unusual day, it's an unusual day. Why? Because it's Derby Day. Now, Derby Day traditionally means that I make big money at the racetrack, and if you had an ounce of sense inside the head of yours, you'd be either coming out to Harrah's, Philly, or Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Not only are they having big parties going on and having best hat contests and everything else, but they are going to have an opportunity for you to make money. And what's better than making money on Derby Day on the first Saturday in May? Oh, my goodness gracious. What happened to me? My feather, it's gone, Heather. My feather's gone, Heather. Look at me, oh, my goodness. And I spent so much time working on this tacky hat. You have no idea.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to wear it today for all the parties.
Well, you know what? I was disappointed because everybody talks about hats. Sharla opened the show talking about hats. How do you make a Derby hat? They want to get to Jen Starr and her obsession with hats. Everybody's into hats. What about us guys? I was here to strike a blow for mankind. I made me a Derby hat. And I got to tell you flat out, I think it was happening.
Yeah. Mankind is like grabbing the tissues now, and they're like, oh no.
I got my traditional outfit. I got my bling going on down there. I got my dollar signs I can see in my head, the whole 9 yards.
Okay. All right, let's get to the parties. Do you know what's going on at Harrah's?
Harrah's, all stuff going out on the patio. It's going to be amazing. First post, 2:30. They got about 5,000 races, maybe 5,000, 2 or 3. Lots of races, lots of opportunities to make money, and all kind of good stuff. And a Derby hat contest, which I don't think this is likely to win after what's happened to it.
No, I don't think so either. So at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs, double header. We've got the first cards at 11 a.m. And then the second card starts right after the Derby. They're anticipating about 6:30 p.m. And it's going to be a tremendous day. Also, a Derby hat contest. No, that's okay. A Derby hat contest at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs. And it's a huge party there that you just don't want to miss. There's always a gigantic crowd on Derby Day at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs.
Why don't we go out to Jen Starr, or actually to Sharla, and find out what's the deal with Jen Starr's obsession with skimmers?
Well, thanks, guys. Joining me here at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs is Jennifer Starr. And Jennifer, we know that you're a horse enthusiast, but what people might not know about her is that she's also a hat enthusiast. Jen has made all of these hats / fascinators that you see here. Jen, what got you started in this?
I would just see pictures and think I could do these. And obviously I can't be as elaborate as some of the photos I've seen online, but I would try. I would make an attempt until I got something that I really liked.
So let's do a little crash course. Give me a crash course on how you come about making one of these hats.
Well, I picked up this little hat, and obviously it looks kind of, ordinary. But to get like a little silk flower, look, it changes the entire hat by just putting a little silk flower on it.
I love it.
It does. It looks totally different. Something as simple as that, just to add a silk flower. Or I found this little hat on eBay. And the poor thing when it came to me was just covered in feathers. So I removed most of the feathers. It was all boa feathers. And it's hard to get the glue off a hat. So I'm trying to hide the glue. So what I did was I sewed the brim up a little bit. And I put this bunch of tulle, which is one of my favorite things for hats. I found a piece of black and white scarf that I'm going to put around the brim. And then I found this fun flower. And when it's all done and when it's all glued together, it's going to sit on your head really at a cool angle. It'll sit kind of like this.
Love
and it'll
it.
look kind of different, you know what I mean? So it covers the problem parts of the hat with the glue and everything. And the hat was so cheap on eBay that I just had fun playing with it.
And hats are all about expressing that person's creativity. You made me this hat knowing that I love blue and feathers. What kind of gave you the inspiration for this hat?
I love your eyes. I love the fact that you love peacock feathers, and I wanted to surprise you with something perfect. And now you have to go out to get the outfit to match it, and I think it looks amazing on you.
I love the hat, but I have to ask, what could this possibly be for?
Well, I got this at an event that I went to at Janetti's. I stole it off the table. Don't tell anybody. But anyway, I found a fascinator online, which was just a gigantic rose that sat just kind of on the corner of the head. So I took the styrofoam out. I bought a base that I'm going to glue on here or sew on here. And I took the styrofoam out. I stuffed it with tulle. And when it's all said and done, it's going to sit right about here as a fascinator. So
And that is a fascinating fascinator. So we'll leave you with that. The big red rose as we look forward to the run for the roses. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jen and Sharla. I just want to say that Jen Starr did not make this hat. This is an original Heather Vitale creation. It is my foiled again hat. Of course, you can see I've taken the tin foil wrapped around a hat, and I have a picture of when he crossed the finish line. Nikki Sherman took this picture at the Meadowlands when he became the richest harness horse of all time as he crossed the wire, and Yannick gave that big yell and, you know, fist pump in the air. So my fold again hat, very proud of it.
Racing fans, aren't you glad she explained the total logistics about what went into that making of that hat? Yes, indeedy. Okay. But stick around. Guess what happens later on? We're going to have it later in the show. Jen Starr, the marketing maven at Moehegan Sun and Pocono Downs, will be back, and Sharla will be here. They will give you their Derby picks, as will Heather and I. Stick around when we come back. Moehegan Sun, Pocono Downs, action up plenty. Don't go away.
Dynamic youth, accomplished veteran pacer stepping up after a nice win last time.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Moehegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Moehegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week, a special Derby Day edition. And it has been brought to my attention that we have been literally inundated on our website, HarnessWeek.com, people wanting to know who made my custom-made Derby hat. I mean, it's like unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. So who made it? I'm afraid to ask.
You like it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's get to the action,
Okay.
folks. Saturday, race 8, Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs was a goodie, and Foiled Again's lady has that for you.
I do, thank you. Thanks for the plug, yeah, for the hat, Foiled Again hat.
It's the most I could do.
Non-winners, $20,000, last 5 starts. The purse is $18,000. Number 5 is Mustang Art. He's a favorite. He's been showing up with some sub-150 miles the past couple of weeks. And number 2 is Clint Westwood, going to post for trainer Ron Burke, who happens to be the trainer of Foiled Again. Number 4, BJ's Remu looks for 3 wins in a row.
Mustang Art dropping down tonight is the even money shot with Mark MacDonald. Velos has been hot, winning 2 of 3, but a big step up for him. To the outside now, there's George Knapp with Clint Westwood, giving cover to Sam's Escape. Art Hanover stays in 6th. Also on the outside of the back, Relentless G and Delaware Hanover. The half 55 even, 28 and 1 second. panel. It's BJ's Rameau. It's a lead of about a length. They're bunching up behind him on the outside. Clint Westwood making a good go of it first over, only a half length away. Mustang Art sitting tight in the pocket, only a length back. Second over now, Sam's Escape is only 2 away. Velos needs some room on the inside, but he's not far off the lead. Third over, Delaware Hanover. At the back are Art A. Canover and Relentless G. 3/4, 123-1, 28-1, third panel. It's tight, but BJ's Rameau just a slight lead still over Clint Westwood. Meanwhile, Sam's Escape goes out 3 wide, and still Mustang Art in the pocket. Top of the stretch, BJ's Rameau facing all kinds of pressure on the inside. Mustang Art on the outside. Clint Westwood's not done. Far outside, Sam's Escape. Mustang Art a slight lead on the inside. Mustang Art.
BJ's Rameau was doing the work on the front, but Mustang Art just got that perfect garden spot journey, and he was going to be really hard to beat getting that kind of trip, and guess what?
He didn't.
You're right. He didn't get me. Video doesn't lie. Mustang Art picks up a 150-4 victory. Mark MacDonald in the bike for trainer James McGuire. Second was Sam's Escape, and then third went to Clint Westwood.
I wonder if Mustang Art is related to Mustang Sally. I guess we'd have to ask Wilson Pickett, Mr. Wicked Wilson Pickett, to find out the answer to that particular old song.
You love being in character, and you get to do it the whole show.
Yes, I do love this. Thank you. Saturday's 10th at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Preferred Pacers in action. 25 dimes on the line. Number 7, Abelard Hanover was a late 6 scratch, and get well wishes to him. Number 2, Bandolito with Daryl Bier was 4-5. Number 3, Dynamic Ute was 3-2 with Andrew McCarthy. Number 1, 18 with Mark MacDonald was 6-1, and with a call, Jim Baviglia.
Dynamic Youth, accomplished veteran pacer, stepping up after a nice win last time. On top here for Andrew McCarthy, now rating the speed without any outside pressure to deal with. 18 has been real close the last couple times in this class. On the inside, Bandolito, the 4-5 favorite after back-to-back wins at Dover. And now Daryl Bier sends him out first over, giving cover to a Stitch in Time, who was impressive in winning the Weiss final in his last race. Then it's Do Me That Again, 5th with Ultimate Beach Boy, the trailer 5 back. Half is 56-2, 29 even second panel. That was a relative stroll here for these, but now it gets faster as on the outside, Bandolito is toe-to-toe with Dynamic Youth. Second over, a Stitch in Time is only a length back. Inside 18 is only a length back. Look at those 4 horses bunched up there. Do Me That Again and Ultimate Beach Boy losing touch. On the outside now, Bandolito out in front, but a half length, but Dynamic Youth fighting back. 3/4, 123 even. They went 26-3 on the back. Dynamic Youth inside, outside, Bandolito, a Stitch in Time getting ready to go out wide. Inside, 18 still looking for room. Top of the stretch, these 4 still anybody's race. It's Bandolito by a long neck over Dynamic Youth. Inside, 18 now has room. Dynamic Youth fighting back. Bandolito trying to get by. Bandolito.
Interesting heat. The betting public nailed it in exact order from top to bottom. Just before the half, Bandolito took it to Dynamic Youth, and the two waged a real dogfight, even though it was a horse race, right to the wire, with Bandolito prevailing by a neck in 150-2. Last half, 54 flat. Hello. 18 was a length back in third. Order of finish, 4-5, over 3-2, over 6-1, over 7-1, over 27-1, over 30-1. Way to go, public, yeah.
I want to mention that Bandolito is in this evening at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs in the $50,000 Van Rose Memorial. That's a huge race on their second card at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs. It's all invitational pacers. I mean, it's going to be a fantastic group, including Bandolito.
Don't you think about going anywhere. You know why? Because we got racing aplenty from Harris, Philadelphia. Stay right there.
They're all fan pacing. Bigtown Hero on the outside, Anesthetic on the inside.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Moehegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Welcome back to to Harris, Philadelphia. It is our special Derby Day show. A little out of character, but I'm liking it, you know?
Yeah.
Anytime we can do the costume route, we're there. I wish Halloween was every darn day.
Actually, don't you usually wear this get up at home?
Usually. But you didn't have to share that with the folks. It's none of their business. Whoa, what's up with that? Speaking of Harris, Philly, let's tell what's going on here today.
Today, the post time for live racing is at 2:30. Live entertainment on the patio, food and drink specials. Again, like, there's plenty of time to get out here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, watch the live racing, watch all the exciting things that are going on simulcasting, and there's a derby hat contest as well.
Absolutely, and speaking of racing, races like this will be contested. Sunday's 9th at Harris, Philly was the co-feature. It was a condition pace for non-winners at $17,500 in the last 5 starts, $20,000 on the line. Number 1, Panesthetic with Dave Miller was 4-5. Number 6, Bigtown Hero, 5-2 with Ronnie Pierce. Number 3, Papa Ray with Georgie Knapp was 4-1. And now with a call, the new voice of Harris, Philly, track announcer Mike Bozich.
They're off and pacing. Bigtown Hero on the outside, Panesthetic on the inside. These two kick ahead of Woodstock, Hanover. Papa Ray quickly in line. Dalhousie Dave is next, followed in 6th by Cobalt Man and Ken Cam Trails. Around the first turn they go. They quickly file in behind the speed of Panesthetic, who's up there by 2 lengths. Bigtown Hero found an easy pocket second. 3 lengths back to Woodstock, Hanover starts to tighten third. Papa Ray's in line 4th, racing inside 5th. Dalhousie Dave, 27-1 for the opening quarter as they come towards us for the first time. The 2 trailers are Cobalt Man and Ken Cam, was about 8 lengths away from good going front stepper Panesthetic, who's up by 1.5 lengths. In second, Bigtown Heroes, still 2 lengths back to Woodstock, Hanover third as they go around the clubhouse turn. Papa Ray in 4th. In line 5th, Dalhousie Dame, still 6 lengths away from the lead. Then it's Cobalt Man and Ken Cam, still 8 lengths away from Panesthetic, who gets the half, and 54-4. They race up the back stretch. Panesthetic up by 1 length, putting up all the numbers. Bigtown Heroes, an observer's second. Woodstock, Hanover still 2 lengths behind third. Papa Ray now the first to pull to the outside. Dalhousie Dave picks up late flowing cover. Then Cobalt Man and Ken Cam. Panesthetic still the boss. Bigtown Hero, however, is a tight pocket now. Second, Papa Ray still grinding third, and here comes Bigtown Hero out of the pocket now. The 3/4, 122 and 428 for quarter 3. Top of the stretch, Panesthetic trying to fend off the fresh legs of Bigtown Hero, who's on the attack now as they straighten on in. 3 lengths back to Papa Ray in third. Woodstock, Hanover weakening 4th. It's Panesthetic on the inside. Bigtown Hero grinding up on the outside. Bigtown Hero, Panesthetic is game. Bigtown Hero on the outside.
Your basic 2-horse race. Panesthetic went to the front and dared anyone to come get him. So one did, and that one was Bigtown Hero, who sat the 2-hole and managed to outguts the chalk at the wire. 150-1. Papa Ray finished third, but in another zip code, and he was a non-factor, which we don't like when we bet them. We want them to be factors when we bet them.
Yeah,
right, babe?
It happens.
Buff?
No.
Okay. Anyway, so don't forget, Harris, Philly is one of the places to be. 2:30, come on out, all kinds of good stuff. Great racing, and of course, the Kentucky Derby. And our picks are going to come up later.
Yes, they are.
It's pretty exciting stuff,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
Stick around. When we come back, we're going to go national. Big doings up at Yonkers, and Foiled again will be in action. The Levy final, which is worth over $500,000. And what about, not to be outdone, the Bluechip Matchmaker for $300,000 plus will take place for the best fillies and mares on planet Earth. Don't go anywhere.
You're gonna kiss me or not. Looking to shake free is Somewhere Over a Rainbow. As they come to the top of the stretch, Andrevet doesn't have it tonight.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Moehegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hello there, harness racing fans, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She is Heather. I am Steve, and we are here. You know, I got to tell the folks out there, I've been catching you eyeballing my bling, like nonstop. So, don't think you're making a move when we get off the set. You're going to go grab my bling, even though it's very serious bling, as you can plainly see.
I can. Don't worry about
They're
what
real diamonds, too, babe.
Don't worry about it. I got moves that you've never seen before. So
These are real.
If I want the bling.
Cubic zirconias, man. These are real cubic zirconias. Okay, let's get to the action. Yonkers, boy, there was some hot action going on. And the Bluechip Matchmaker Stakes, which they started doing legs back in the year 2013, I believe.
Yeah,
a lot of legs, like a centipede.
Okay, yeah. There were a lot of legs, a lot of elimination, horses getting points in order to make this big final, which does go for $371,400 and hot racing, but it was a rainy night. Number 4 is You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? Okay, Grace's favorite.
Okay.
She really has been spectacular during the series. Not only that, she's had like 7 wins out of 11 starts in 2014. So as I said, she's a favorite. But number 3 is Somewherovrarainbow. She has been the beaten favorite the past 2 starts, but still not racing shabby at all. So definitely great efforts. A couple betting entries in here, but those 2 ladies I just mentioned are the ones to watch.
You're Gonna Kiss Me or Not, and Dandy Bay up to take charge from Somewherovrarainbow, a gap of 3 to Rocklamation 2.5 to Androvet. Following Androvet is her parimutuel partner, Crispy Apple. Farther back is Feeling You with Summertime Leah, and 3.5 to the trailer, Angel's Delight. Opening quarter was 27 seconds flat. Moving around the far turn the first time, and You're Gonna Kiss Me or Not. 3 to 5 here, leading it by a length and a half. Sears with a good hold of the pocket sitter, Somewherovrarainbow. As they straight away to the stretch, Rocklamation looks it over from 3rd. Then a gap of 2 to Andret, spotting the favorite 5. And then comes Crispy Apple. Feeling You takes to the outside. And then comes Summertime Leah. At 4 lengths, having trouble with the sloppy going, has been Angel's Delight. They get a half in 55-4. 28-4, second quarter, 1 lap to go in the Bluechip Matchmaker Series final. And the leader, You're Gonna Kiss Me or Not. Looking to make it 4 in a row. And she leads it by a length and a half on the outside. Here comes Androvet to get first crack at her. Toward the inside, it's Somewherovrarainbow. A stalking trip. Down toward the inside goes Rocklamation. Feeling You's got to pick it up here. 3rd over is Summertime Leah. And down to the inside is Crispy Apple. 3/4 in 1:23-4 on the final turn. You're Gonna Kiss Me or Not. Looking to shake free is Somewherovrarainbow. As they come to the top of the stretch, Androvet doesn't have it tonight. Into the stretch. You're Gonna Kiss Me over and between horses, Somewherovrarainbow. Deep in the passing lane is Rocklamation. Finishing well, Feeling You, Crispy Apple, and Androvet wide open affair. Somewherovrarainbow.
You Gonna Kiss Me or Not?
Yeah! Who would say no to that question?
I'll trade you for the bling.
Okay. No shot.
All right, that's what I thought, exactly. All right. She races with dominance. Just really great on the front, but it's Somewherovrarainbow who has that perfect trip and finds her pot of gold in 1:52-3 again. Big mile over the sloppy track. Brian Sears is in the sulky for trainer Joe Holloway. You're Gonna Kiss Me or Not? She did finish 2nd. And Crispy Apple.
Hey.
I love her. Yeah, she was 3rd in here.
PJ Fraley?
Yes.
I know this game, folks.
How about you?
I'm just not another pretty face with a nice hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, folks, the race you've all been waiting for. Well, wait a little longer. We won't make you wait. It's coming up now because Heather's got the Levy Memorial Final. Holla!
I do $567,000. Now there's a couple entries in here. First of all, I'll mention the favorite. It's 2 and 2A, foiled again, and Better's Edge starting for the Romberg stable. Of course, foiled again. He's the reason that this is the favorite. This betting entry is the favorite because he is the richest harness horse of all time. He's a fan favorite. On this evening, they actually had a foiled again t-shirt giveaway.
Well, he's actually humble, too. That should be mentioned.
He is. He takes it all in stride.
And little, too.
Yes, yeah. Okay, but second choice is the 101A PH Supercam, and Makatso. PJ Fraley is a trainer of both these horses, so let's see them all duke it out.
foiled again. Up to take the lead in the early going. Back third at the inside is PH Supercam. Parked out is Better's Edge. 5 lengths from his parimutuel partner. The opening quarter was 27-2. With more than $6 million in the bank, foiled again. Looking for his third, Levy, leading it by 2. In second, Sapphire City. Down toward the inside third is PH Supercam. Better's Edge still parked out as they work their way to the half-mile pole. Shuffle back was long shot Texican N. Dancing Yankee is second over. Shuffle back next to last was Apprentice Hanover. And the trailer is Mock It So. Halfway home in the Levy final in 56-2. Just a 29-second second quarter. And that could prove fatal for the back markers here. And foiled again, got an easy second quarter. Foiled again into the backstretch, leading it by 2 over Sapphire City on the outside. Better's Edge trying to inch closer to his entry mate toward the inside. A bottled up PH Supercam moving 3 wide. Pearson, Dancing Yankee. Then it's 2 to Mock It So. So foiled again. Is going to have to buckle down here. 3 quarters in 1, 24-4. 28-2 third quarter. It's foiled again. 3 wide. Dancing Yankee. Better's Edge dropping back toward the inside. Sapphire City. Mock It So comes alive on the far outside, and then toward the inside, PH Supercam into the stretch, and foiled again, trying to see this through. Foiled again, down toward the inside, sneaking through. Here comes PH Supercam. PH Supercam, far outside. Practice head of PH Supercam.
Foiled again, went for the lead, and really had his way with the field, but he just couldn't hang on in deep stretch. Yeah, he ended up fading to third. PH Supercam, who you loved going into the final, I have to say. You loved him going into the final. He ends up taking home the biggest piece of the purse and winning in there. Apprentice Hanover came from way back. Race Super was right there for second. Again, foiled again was third. Yagonnakissmeornot, he tweeted after the race and said there's just something not exactly right, so I'll keep you updated on foiled again and where he's going to be racing next.
Good. Okay.
Still love him, baby. You're my boo. Don't care if you finish third.
All right, let's go to Jen Starr and our Sharla McBride to find out who they like in today's Kentucky Derby.
All right, it wouldn't be Derby Day without making our picks. So, Jen, who is your pick to win the Kentucky Derby?
I'm sticking with the long shot Uncle Si. I love this New York bred. I think the Gary Contessa trained horse has what it takes to come in the stretch and to really be a very firm closer. Love this horse.
Well, I love the name Hopportunity, so I think I'm going to go with Hopportunity to win the Kentucky Derby. Back to you guys.
Thank you, ladies, and our picks are going to come up. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Vickers in trouble.
That's your pick?
Yeah, that's my pick.
Why?
Oh, well, because it's got a lady jock. Rosie Napravnik is in the, I was going to say in the sulky.
It's a gender thing?
Why can't it be?
Hello.
What's up with that? Who's your pick?
Chatu.
Are you okay? What? Did you sneeze?
Yeah. No, I gave you my Derby pick.
Okay.
Chatu.
Are you okay? Why are you sneezing?
That's my Derby pick. Chatu is the horse, name of the horse. Chatu.
Oh.
Chatu.
Okay.
Oh, and Bruce Cassell is yelling from the rafters there. Commander Curve.
Commanding Curve?
Commanding Curve.
Commanding Curve is Bruce Casella's pick.
So you can take all our picks and take them right to the poorhouse.
Yes.
Or the bank. But you know what? It depends.
Oh, and I just want to say that I will be there at Moehegan Sun at Pocono Downs tonight. I can't wait. And they're going to have this incredible hat contest. So much going on. It's going to be a great evening. Remember, doubleheader, 11 a.m. and then another one at 6:30 p.m. All kinds of live racing.
All right, that's going to do it for us here at PA Harness Week. Bruce Casella, Sharla McBride, the lovely Heather Vitale, and I'm Steve Ross reminding you they don't write horse races for 1 mile and a head bob. So remember, get yourself high on harness.
It's only natural.